Leave before the water returns. Ben is saying goodbye to his friends Michael and Jennifer, who live in Bar Harbor, Maine. He arrived at their house this morning. Michael has a boat, and he and Ben were fishing for lobster until the afternoon. When they returned, they walked with Jennifer to Bar Island, a small island without any houses or stores. It is now late in the afternoon, and Michael and Jennifer are walking home. But Ben wants to stay on Bar Island for a while and watch the boats. "Don't stay here too long," says Jennifer. "The water is out now, and you can walk on the sand, but in a while there will be too much water and you won't be able to get to Bar Harbor. It's not dangerous, but if the water returns, it will not go out until tomorrow." "I'm okay," says Ben. "I used to sit here with my father and watch the boats return in the evening. I won't be long, and I'll call you if there's a problem." "Goodbye, Michael," Ben says. "Goodbye, Jennifer." "Goodbye, Ben," Michael and Jennifer say. "Be careful." Michael and Jennifer leave Ben and walk on the sand to Bar Harbor. There are other people walking between Bar Island and Bar Harbor. Some of them are looking for shells, and some of them are carrying their bicycles. It's a beautiful afternoon. Ben sits on the grass and watches the boats and the men who are carrying lobsters off the boats. He can also see people in Bar Harbor. Some men are building a boat on the beach, and children are riding bicycles and skateboards downtown. It is a warm afternoon, and he closes his eyes and smells the salt water. When Ben opens his eyes, it is almost dark. He runs to the beach, but the water is returning, and the trail of sand he walked on to get to Bar Island is almost all covered with water. He begins walking on the sand toward Bar Harbor, but the water goes inside his shoes. So he removes his shoes and socks, but his cell phone falls into the water. Oh no! He finds his phone in the dark water, but it does not turn on. He walks on the wet sand between Bar Island and Bar Harbor, but the water is now touching his knees, and the water is coming in fast. He doesn't know how to swim very well, and he's afraid of falling in the water, so he returns to the beach on Bar Island. He's cold, and he is worried that it is going to get colder tonight. Then he sees something. It's a rowboat. Ben shouts, "Hello!" The rowboat comes closer and closer. It is dark, but Ben sees now that it is a small fishing rowboat, like a lot of people in Bar Harbor have. After 5 minutes, the rowboat arrives and Ben sees his friend Michael. "Michael," says Ben, "it's you." "Hello," says Michael. "Were you thinking of sleeping out here?" Ben laughs, and Michael throws him a towel. "It's good to see you, Michael," says Ben, "but how did you know I was still here?" "We were going to sleep," says Michael, "and Jennifer saw your car in front of the house. We remembered that you can't swim very well, and we were both worried. I'm happy to see that you are okay." "I would have called," said Ben, "but—" He holds up his wet cell phone. Michael laughs. "Let's go home," he says. "We made you a bed on the couch in the living room, and tomorrow maybe you can help me take the lobster boat out of the water to make repairs." Ben looks behind him. The sky is gray, and the trail to Bar Island is under the dark water. He will return to Bar Island, but he knows that next time he will leave before the water returns.